We are here on the Sabbath. It is 8 25 00 hours. Or for my Hebrew Quranic followers, it is whatever the name of the 6th month, the 14th or the 14th, and whatever year. We think it's 2018, it could be 2118, who knows. But either way, this is my notes on how, well, another pondering, because I already made a video about Luke 6:29, when Christ states that when somebody smacks you on the cheek, give them the other. And see, like it says, somebody take your cloak, do not prevent them from taking it. Like, it's showing you pretty much not to be petty. It doesn't say if somebody stab you, give them your other arm to stab and take out the organ and kill you. It's showing you to avoid small matters. This is just my opinion of it, or my overstanding and research and pondering, as it says. Meditate upon these on your bed. After first I said it was talking about the Israelites, only turn your cheek to those of the Israelite status that follow the Torah. And then I took it to the next level, that it helped. We say even those who even the tax collector will greet their friend. So don't just be that way to your brethren, but be that way to everyone. But now I'm looking at it from a third point of view. When in these times, and even in Revelation, so from the time of Yahushua pretty much until the end, especially when you read the book Yahushua, Jesus, the last of the pharaohs, the great rabbi priest king overstands that you're at war with evil principalities, the evil forces of the higher and low levels. So those that practice the Torah, or any way of life that creates positive balance, are going to be attacked. So these are like war strategies, to prevent from getting captured. Because like you said, you already know you'll be thrown into jail, you'll be killed, you'll be beaten, you'll be outcast, they'll be slandering you for my name's sake. So he knows all this. These are the visions that he had, and probably, like I said, the overstanding and wisdom that he had or has. So he knew all this was happening. So if I know that, and he's a great rabbi / teacher, I'm teaching my disciples how to maneuver through societies, especially in the future when it's going to get crazier. But this is what I theorize that it means. I mean, of course, it's to keep the peace and to stay positive. But like I said, for those very things, when you read Proverbs 24:29, don't say I'll do to them as they have done to me. See, that type of mentality keeps you on the base fellow level anyway, the lower levels, prohibiting you from growing and developing to a higher status. But then when you read Proverbs 25:8, be vented rashly in a quarrel. Think of what will be the end results and how it may affect you. Well, I added that last part into how it may affect you, but pretty same thing. So, like I said, you may, even though it's still promoting a higher level of being, say back in the day, a Roman soldier smacked a disciple, and a disciple went ahead and hit him in the head with a rock, or just hit him back. He would probably put you up for the torture stake. And probably, like I said, I even compare that to today. when I was thinking about like how I used to jog or whatever on the main strip, and people, it's like you got like at least on one side of the road, from the part where I jog to the part of the yellow dividing line, you got at least, I can lay down on the road probably 3.5 times. So that's 15 plus feet of space before you even hit the yellow line. And I will be jogging pretty, like, and it even has a sign that says share the road. So it's not like I'm jogging on the road and it's a tight road and I'm supposed to be on a sidewalk or something. No, it's a sign that says share the road. So by law, I'm not violating anything. So I'm jogging on the side of the road, pretty much the shoulder, but it's cars parked on the shoulder. So I'm not going to be dipping in between cars. So I just, keep a path close to the cars, not too close so they can't say, black man in a nice neighborhood trying to break in cars. So I keep my space. But either way, the car just going past me has a car lane and a half of space. Not to mention, it's like pretty much you can ride past two cars at one time. So when I'm jogging, I'm pretty much, so most of the time, I'm staring in the face of the passenger of the car that's coming down. And it's like a little refuge or whatever, and like for whatever reason they turn from the shoulder to go into the refuge rather than just following the road. And like I said, being a truck driver and a driver in general, it's better to turn wide because the driveway is so tight anyway. When you turn from the curb, you pretty much are turning into the other lane. That's why they cut down a tree and had the sidewalk lowered so people can turn from the curb, which is promoting ignorance. But either way, back to the point, I would pretty much be face to face. So I even sat here and said, yo, man, these dudes be getting too close with the car. Like, I could be jogging, twist my ankle and fall into the path of the car, get hit, run over, whatever. And though I may be, if I survive, I may be, if they are righteous, which pretty much not, then they're going to pull over, stop, give me their information, call police, call the ambulance. Boom, I go. Let's say I come out paralyzed. Now I can't use my legs anymore. Let's say I have a deformity. Let's say this, let's say that. Yeah, I may be able to sue, but I'm the one fucked up. Yeah, this just added another level to what I was about to say. I'm the one messed up. Yeah, I got a little bit of dollars. Money ain't everything to me. So I'm going to be not doing the things I love to do, which is jogging, walking, being able to depend on myself and be great, or be independent and be great. You're walking around still, well, you're probably going to be in jail depending on the situation. Like I said, if you want people to just drive off, now I'm fucked for real. I'm fudged for real. But then I was saying, like, yo, I'm going to have one of these days where I'm just in the negative. I even went out there and bought like a baseball or a 3-pack. I'm going to have one of these days, yo, and these dudes going to get too close to me. And I'm just going to take I said a rock at the time. I'm going to take a rock and just hum it through the window. So I'm looking like I was told, I went to driving school, but that's common sense. If somebody's jogging, you give them ample space for hazards. These dudes so nasty and so evil. They'll be so close to. I can pretty much elbow. If I were to put my elbow out, I could pretty much elbow their passenger mirror. And I'm looking like, damn, you got all this space. Why are you so close on me? Even if you were legally able to travel on this side of the road, well, this part of the path, which is not, because I'm pretty much on the shoulder, you still use common courtesy to move over. But then that was like earlier this year, probably when it was cold, mid-cold year. So it's now the summer. And I was pondering it, like the universe started changing. I don't even jog. Well, I don't jog anymore at all because it's a waste of calories and energy. But the universe guided me away from that, because I know me, especially like the days I've been having throughout from that point in time, I probably would have done it. But then, see, be vented rationally in a quarrel. Had I done that, you know how Babylonians are, especially if it's two people in the car. Like, yeah, I even had an I even got two police reports where motherfuckers purposely. One John, I'm coming through the John. Boy got mad because I'm like, yo, move over. Like when he rolled past me. So as he's coming out as I'm jogging. I was jogging by half an hour. So as I'm coming back down, dude try to be smart and like swerves over into the opposite lane to try to hit me. And I'm like, yo, if I had a gun on me, I probably would have shot you in the face. Other John, somebody didn't do anything, so I mean they did the same thing, pretty much driving in my path. So I pretty much ran them down because when they go into the parking John into the park, there's like a parking spot. So I ran them down. And I was checking them, and the girl even said, "Well, I didn't hit you, so what's the problem?" And I mean, I ain't going front. I got a little aggressive. I said, well, obviously you're not understanding what I'm saying. So maybe if I punch you in your fucking face, you're going to understand my point of view that you're putting my life in it. Then like the bull she had tried to attack me, like my awareness, Super Saiyan awareness, like I saw them and I like dipped it. I swung but I missed, but then like, I even thought about it right there. Right, boom. That was the prime example I needed. Say I had Dick Bull down. It's two of them, even though somebody was in the background, see how humans are. Somebody was in the background recording the whole situation. Say if I Dick Bull down, and they had the audacity to call the cops like I'm the one in the wrong. They would have lied and said I started everything. I threw the first punch. And if I couldn't get the bull, they had the recording. It's my word against two people. So now I'm in jail for assault, probably terroristic threats, felony assault and battery. I'm in jail now with a felony, at the minimum, a misdemeanor charge. Now I've got to go hire a lawyer, got to go through all these court stipulations, and they're lying asses. They're probably going to lie. It's like they're not gonna, most people ain't going to tell the truth, especially when they know they're in the wrong. They're going to go home, probably smoke some weed or whatever drug of choice, or do some drug of choice, smoke some cigarettes, drink some liquor, whatever. And they're going to be free. They're going to be living a good life. They're going to be chilling. So I'm going to be the one that, even though I'm the righteous one, even though I'm rightfully standing up for my life and for my rights, I would be the one in prison, in jail. This is what the Rabbi Priest King was foreseeing, and that's why he said, turn your cheek. Of course, you want to be better and be positive, but keep in mind, they'll lie. As he said that, they'll lie when they whisper and call you bad names to speak evil of you. They'll lie to get out of trouble, and not even just to get out of trouble, but to get you in trouble. So somebody smack you in the face and they are bad. They're not even, like I said, if they're a Hebrew, they're not likely not going to lie if they follow the faith and the Torah. But still, just by that, you're keeping the peace. But let's go to the other side. Somebody who hates somebody, like you can see in the world, there's plenty of people that hate people or hate the idea of religion. And I even hit on that in my other video. A lot of that is because a lot of them got into relationships because of their exes, and religion reminds them of that hate they have for them. So they hate religion how they hate their exes. But people just have a certain hate for religion. So when you speak even when you speak, like I said, that's Proverbs. Even when you speak the wisdom of Proverbs and of those of understanding, they'll still backbite and hate you. So when you out there in the world and somebody smacks you, like I said, you could be the one in jail, especially back in those times, on the way to the torture stake for simply defending your life, for simply standing up for your rights. So don't take it all spirit. I mean, of course it is spiritual, but like he said, you're at war. I said in my other video, somebody asks me all the time, so when you wake up every day, your mentality is a war? Yes. Every day I wake up, I have the mentality that I'm in a war. You're at war with evil, not forget the human body, with that evil spirit that dwells in the human body and that goes from body to body and influences. Not to mention, most people has parasites, so the parasites naturally make them aggressive. So that's what he also warned you about too: the pestilence, Beelzebub, the Lord of the dunghill, all in your intestinal tract. You were warned of this, and he's the one that's warning you. So he knows, he has all this wisdom and understanding, and knows the times that are coming, especially during persecution, which is Babylon Revelations, when people are going to seek to attack those looking to master themselves and preaching the word. So that's my third viewpoint on the turn the cheek metaphor or lesson, or whatever you want to call it. So remember, you're at war.